Okay, so continuing on with our Donner's Ageless Jiu Jitsu. So last time we were looking at, say was playing butterfly guard, Tyrone on his knees. We showed an entrance how to get, so the whole pathway from this mesocycle is we want to be playing knee shield half guard, which is going to give us more connection with our opponent, and it's going to slow down the stronger, more athletic opponent. So we looked at last time when Tyrone was on his knees how to move from butterfly guard to half guard. Another thing we could be thinking about is, or another route Tyrone can go down is he can physically stand up inside my butterfly guard. So anytime he stands up inside my butterfly, just turn this way around. First thing is I'm just going to move shin to shin. So I'm going to make a connection with my left shin against Tyrone's right shin. Left hand comes around, but I don't just grab the back of my hand against his knee. It's easier for him to post on me and just sprawl back. Whereas if I put my wrist, I actually want to grab the back of his leg with my wrist and I curl my hand around his leg, which is a much more solid grip. When he tries to sprawl now, I have much more connection to them. So again, this is very good for the Gazushi. You know, if Tyrone is further back with his left leg, I can make him step forward with just a pull of that grip, which can give me the grip I want. Take a back step. Or if I want him to make him step back, I'll pull him so far forward and then he will step back. So our shin to shin guard is a great way of balancing with the Kazushi. So connection with the shin, I have connection with my left hand. All I'm going to do is, if he's back with his leg, I'll just pull him forward till he takes that step, and my right hand is going to underhook his left leg. And now from here I'm going to fall onto my side and I'm going to elevate Tyrone's right leg and move into X guard. Second I move into X guard, like every X guard sweep, I want to make his legs light. So first of all I'm going to get his hands on the mat just by extending my legs. Once I'm here, the top hook is going to come down and find the shin. And from that position I'm going to bring my knees towards my chest. My left free hand is going to post on his hip. The goal now is to get the knee shield half guard. If you notice I'm perpendicular to Tyrone, I'm going to start moving my head towards his head. And from there I'm just going to windshield wiper my leg, come over and drop him straight into our leech half guard. Okay, now notice the way I've got his right knee in front of my hip. So from that position, if his leg is up, we are straight into the Nagara sweep. I'll control him and then move into side control. Let's just get another angle on that. Probably there it would be better. So you can see what I'm doing with my hooks. So I'm playing the whole game. He stands up. Immediately I'm moving in the shin to shin. Connection with my left shin against his right shin. That Donner's detail, I'm not just grabbing the back of the leg, I'm wrist deep, so my hand's curling around. If he's further back with his left leg, right hand's posted, I'm just going to pull his leg forward, underhook it, and now as I fall onto my side, I'm going to use my left hook to elevate Tyrone's right leg, and I move into X guard here. Okay. Once I'm in that position, right arm is controlling his leg. I'm just going to take out the top hook, bring it underneath, bring my knees towards my chest and elevate his leg. Left hand goes in the hip and now I start to turn perpendicular. The butterfly hook is at the back of the knee, just comes out and comes over the top, and as I turn onto my side, we're straight into our leech hook. So immediately I'm bending that back, making a connection, and now from there we have the Nagara sweep. I'm in the side control. I'm just getting an angle on that, bro. There's fine. So I'm playing butterfly. He stands up. I move shin to shin. If this leg isn't available, say he's further back, I can pull him forward. I underhook the leg, and then I just make him take a big step. Obviously, if he keeps his leg bent from there, I don't even need to go to X guard. From there, I'm straight into half guard, and now I have him again. But if his leg is rigid, just here, bro, and he takes that step and he doesn't put a bend in it, we're going to X guard. So from our position, he steps up, I move in, and from there I just make him take that big step. Just push your foot, if possible. Yeah, and we're into our position here. Okay. So again, from that position, I Depends on where his weight is. See the way Tyrone sort of sprawled back a little bit there? So again, obviously, I wouldn't be going to half guard. I'd be taking this out the back, and then from there, I can start to come up, bring him down, around, one more time on that. Just so he stands up, perfect. I move in, shin to shin, and now from there, I'm just making him take that step. Nice. So we're into X guard. Again, like every X guard sweep, get his hands on the mat. That's the goal. So I just extend to get his hands on the mat. Foot comes out. And now I just pick him up. Once I pick him up, hand goes in the hip. And now as I turn perpendicular, we just drop into our position. Okay? Bring him on top. I have the leech hook. And again, our sweep is there. Right hand controls the hip. And I move. Okay, so that is our first transition into half guard when someone stands up inside our guard.